So this is the Pimax Crystal Light, and I think they fixed everything that I had an issue with the Pimax Crystal. And the biggest thing is what's in the name, light. They took off a half a pound, and it's so much better. Let's talk about it.
3, 2, 1, fight off.
So the Pimax Crystal Light, new offering from Pimax. They sent me this for a review. I've reviewed the Pimax Crystal, which I thought was a really good headset, but after about 45 minutes to an hour with my old man neck from pulling G's and herniated discs and all that stuff, it just wasn't that comfortable. And I put a comfort strap on it, and that helped a little bit, but still, a little over an hour is really all you could get out of it because it had a battery on the back. It was very heavy up front, and it just wasn't that comfortable over a long period. So what did they do? Well, they got rid of some things that some people are mad about, but for me, I don't miss it much at all. So IPD is now manual, so it's not automatic. It's not a software change that changes the IPD. Foveated rendering is now fixed. It's not dynamic because you don't have eye tracking. A lot of people have complained about that. They think that's bad. For me, I really don't care because I didn't think it was all that special in the first place. And yes, there's some times where, with fixed foveated rendering, you look off outside of your own field of view and you're like, man, that's a little blurry. But the benefits outweigh the loss to me. So I think it's really good. You lost the battery on the back, which I didn't like the battery. I am a sim only kind of guy. I don't do any of the other games that don't require PCVR. So to me, the battery was just a big pain in the ass because with USB 3.0, sometimes it would charge, sometimes it wouldn't. And if it dies, it just dies right in the middle of whatever you're playing, which was a huge issue. And it was very hard to get the battery in and out, swap, all that stuff. Just not very pleasant. There is a mod, I think Doug was telling me about, but I'd rather not have to deal with that. One cable plugs into your PC display port plus a USB. Done. Always stays connected. You never have any issues. It's not constantly disconnected, reconnecting, all that stuff. So I think that is a huge improvement. So you lost weight front and back. You no longer need counterweights or comfort straps or anything like that, which the comfort strap did help on the Pimax Crystal. So, and I also think because you lost some of the tracking stuff, you're actually, your eyes sit closer to the screen. So I feel like you got a bigger field of view with this one. So that's the pros of it. Cons, yeah, you don't have eye tracking. Is that a big deal? I think it depends. Some might say it is. I can't tell the difference. I don't know. But yeah, it could be a thing. Price is also a big one. This thing is almost half the price of the Pimax Crystal at $699 versus $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 for the Crystal. And then the Super is going to be like $1,800. So definitely different price-wise. Performance, they're identical. Same frame rates, same resolution. It's identical settings. It's just you don't have the eye tracking. And if that's a deal breaker for you, yeah. So who do I recommend this to? This feels like what the Reverb G2 should have upgraded to, because that's what I had before. Reverb G2, it's about the same weight, or at least it feels like about the same weight. I mean, any VR, you're going to be tired after a while, but feels like about the same weight. It's a huge improvement with clarity over the Reverb G2. You don't have the eye tracking, but to me, this is my daily driver now. I would rather have my neck be comfortable, lose a little bit of performance. I don't care about other games that disconnect the cable, so the cable's always connected. Perfect for what I do. If you're somebody that wants to play games disconnected from the PC and you need the battery pack or you like the eye tracking, then get the Crystal or wait to the Super, which would be even more expensive. But I think this is a good value, like mid-upper tier for a headset. And I would rather lose a little bit of capability than lose the comfort, because the comfort to me is the biggest thing. That's my quick review on it. I've used it in the Falcon BMS videos, which I screwed up the recording. I actually had it in Twitch settings for one of them. The other one was pretty good. When you record VR with foveated rendering, it's going to look, when it translates from the VR headset to the screen, you're going to see a lot of fuzzy areas in the outskirts, even though in the headset it looks good. So don't judge it based on that. It looks good. You know, what your eyes can see look pretty good. So I have used it for Microsoft Flight Sim. I appreciate that you get high frame rates with the high resolution. I don't know how they do that, but works out for me. But I've been pleased with it so far. But I've only had it for about a month now. So still more data to get. But I wanted to do a quick review because it is a good headset. And either one, you know, if you decide, hey, I need the dynamic foveated rendering and the eye tracking, then by all means do that. And if you need, if you want something that's lightweight, good cost point, I think this is a great upgrade from like a Reverb G2 or something like that. But let me know in the comments what you think. I'm sure somebody's going to tell me I'm wrong, but it's just my opinion. They sent it to me as a review item, and here I am reviewing it. They also set up a code. You can get $10 off if you do that one. If you do the light, and I think there's still a code for $50 off if you want the actual crystal actual. But I'll leave the links in the description. But anyway, good headset. I enjoyed it. I'll keep testing it and let you know how it goes later on. But definitely my neck thanks me. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time.